for today. Let's talk about cage matches. You know, we want to keep the interference out, or we want to keep the participants in. The rivalry has come to a head. All right, let's put them in the cage. We talked about the blue cage when, you know, it was Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage.
I remember Hulk Hogan, King Kong Bundy was in a steel cage.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to think back, but I can't because I'm old. Definitely, Bret Hart had a lot of good cage matches.
Oh, really? Was it in the blue cage still?
The blue, yeah, it was always the blue cage.
My memory of Bret Hart in the blue cage was when he shoved Mr. McMahon. Remember that?
Yeah.
Frustrated is a goddamn word for it.
But then, of course, as with everything in wrestling and in life, you have to escalate, right? So the cage just wasn't enough anymore. Thus, the many variants of the cage, and that's what we asked you. And right now, if you're in the chat, hey, feel free to leave a comment and tell us what your favorite cage type was. But let's just run through a few. Let's take a look at our Insta story reactions, okay?
Correct.
Div Royalty, who's in the chat, says War Games. War Games is a cage match, yes.
What's interesting is War Games in WCW is slightly different from War Games in NXT, right?
If I'm not mistaken, War Games in WCW had a roof. NXT doesn't have a roof, so they can jump off the damn thing.
Yeah, so it's almost like War Games came first before Hell in a Cell.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. One interesting story I want to tell you about War Games very, very quickly is, do you know that the reason why Elimination Chamber was created was that actually Eric Bischoff wanted to bring back War Games for Survivor Series 2002.
Right.
But Vince McMahon said, no, I don't want that stipulation. I don't want a WCW creation in my company. So they basically came out with a compromise.
Yeah. So he had to come up with something original, which, you know, to be fair, has birthed the Elimination Chamber. So there you go. Yeah. Hustler Hiran and D-Shadow both say, all right, I'm going to Google this right now. I'm going to show you the image. You immediately know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Any guesses? Any guesses? Which era is this?
Well, there's one or two superstars that sort of own this match. If you think about it.
I think I know.
The Punjabi prison match.
Punjabi. Yeah, you know what?
What?
Honestly, I actually really like this structure. I
really?
thought it could have been a great stipulation.
Yeah.
The only thing that F it up is just the booking of it. Like the booking of it was terrible.
Wow, yeah, and like, you know, it's Kali. He's not a good worker. So
yeah, and like the first match had like a cock up. It's supposed to be like Undertaker versus Kali, and then Kali got injured or something, and it became Undertaker versus Big Show.
Which made no sense to take place in a Punjabi prison match because none of them have that connection.
Yeah, but okay, I really enjoyed the Batista versus Great Khali one because Batista had this one very memorable moment where he jumped from the inner cage to the outer cage.
Yeah. So
yeah, that was cool.
If you've never seen a Punjabi prison match, count yourself lucky. But it's like basically a double cage, right? Where you have to go over one and then go over the other one to win.
Yeah. But instead of it being made out of steel, it's made out of bamboo poles.
Yeah, because, you know, whatever reason lah.
Because Punjabi.
That's mildly racist, but
no, bro, because over there, there's like bamboo. There's a lot of bamboos there, bro. That's
is it really? Okay. Well, I don't want to go there. It is what it is. But it did create a few memories, and Jinder Mahal had one. So there you go.
Yeah, Randy Orton. I'm so sorry, Randy Orton.
Yeah. Captain Zarf says, or CPTZHARF. I don't know how that's pronounced, but I'm gonna guess Captain Zarf. Unpopular opinion. I love the Extreme Rules Chamber match.
I know which one he's talking about. This December to Dismember, they had an Elimination Chamber which went to the extreme. Do you remember this?
Is that the... no, I don't remember this.
Okay, this is the one where each person inside the pod could carry a weapon.
Oh my god. So wait, was this the one that CM Punk wasn't in?
CM Punk was inside it, but the one that won this match was actually Bobby Lashley. This was the first time he became ECW champion. And it was technically rated the worst ever and lowest grossing pay-per-view in WWE history.
No.
Basically, why it sucked was it was the only match that was advertised for the card. So it was an Elimination Chamber match, and 4 of the contestants, each one had like a different weapon of choice inside the pod.
I can't even Google it, by the way. When I put in Extreme Rules Elimination Chamber.
No, you should Google December to Dismember 2006. Dismember.
All right, there we go. December to Dismember. Yeah, so it's basically Elimination Chamber with weapons lah.
Yeah, you should look at who's the contestants. I tell you, it's not really the best of the Ruthless Aggression era lah.
Oh my god, is this the correct one? Okay, so we got Big Show.
Yes.
Sabu, RVD.
We got Test.
What? Okay, yeah, never mind. This looks like shit. I probably erased it from my memory because it's nonsense.
Okay, but one good thing out of this whole Elimination Chamber, in my opinion, was that the next year on Raw vs SmackDown, they had the Extreme Rules Elimination Chamber match stipulation choice. So I thought that was fun.
Okay, anyway, yeah, let's move on. Let's see, what else do we have? Muhammad Daniel says Jericho versus Ambrose Asylum match, basically a cage match with weapons. I mean, because of the participants, it made the matches good, right? Referee Ryan says that as well. Didn't
Ambrose Asylum have they had a steel
barbed
wire on top as well?
That's right.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was a fun stay, and I think another reason is because of the people involved.
Yes, exactly. King of Tong Style and Irvin say Elimination Chamber. Okay, the regular Elimination Chamber lah. Wow. I say regular like it's very normal like that. 3 Feet, Turf Earfee says steel cage match, the Rhea Ripley and Mercedes Martinez one. Once again, we're going into specific matches. While we're actually looking at just the different cage stipulations. I'm actually very amazed that nobody brought up this cage match, Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell is a cage match.
Yeah, guys, Hell in a Cell, bruh.
And Hell in a Cell has brought us so many classics, from my God, he's broken in half to that's gotta be Kane. All JR calls, by the way.
Oh, and actually one of my most low-key favorite Hell in a Cell match that doesn't get a lot of love for some reason. The Armageddon 6-man Hell in a Cell, man.
The one where Rikishi fell off the roof into a truck full of hay. For whatever reason, there was a truck of hay at ringside, and they had to bring it up.
Fun fact, is the only time The Rock ever entered Hell in a Cell. That match. Okay. Nobody thought of it, you know?
Yeah, I guess. Lion's Den match. You guys remember that? Technically a cage match. Technically, they're trying to mimic the whole UFC deal, so it was like an octagonal cage.
Did they have that match on pay-per-view before? I can't seem to recall.
I think so. Ken Shamrock versus Owen Hart. Ken Shamrock. It was like Ken Shamrock's gimmick match.
Was it like a SummerSlam or something?
I forgot. Like, bro, you are the encyclopedia, not me. I have Google.
Okay. Bro, would you say like the spiritual descendant of that match is the fight pit match?
The fight pit. I was going to bring up the fight pit match. I'm a huge fan of it. So instead of a ring, they remove the ropes and the turnbuckle, make it into a full-on cage with a catwalk on top that you can walk on and jump off.
Speaking of crazy like things out of like a horror movie, right? I have no idea what match that was, but it's WCW had a version of the War Games. It's like a triple cage War Games match. I have no idea what that is.
Okay.
You know which I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about the Chamber of Horrors match.
So the Chamber of Horrors, is it like 3 levels?
Okay, let me just see if you can see any photos of this.
Because I remember
atrocity.
WCW's...
look at this one. Do you see this one?
Yeah. What movie was it? The one with David Arquette?
I don't know. It was all trash. I don't remember that shit.
Yeah. Brawl for All or something like that.
No. Ready to Rumble?
Ready to Rumble, yes. Isn't like the main event is that crazy contraption of a match, that monstrosity of a match?
Probably. So, okay, this is how a Chamber of Horrors match, obviously Halloween Havoc was when it first debuted, right? Steel cage match between teams of like 4 men, right? In the middle of a cage, there's a smaller cage with an electric chair inside and a lever, okay? This is how ridiculous it was. The way to win is to put your opponent in a chair and electrocute them.
So this match actually existed lah. People actually got electrocuted live on pay-per-view lah.
I mean, it's a shoot. I mean, it's a work electrocution. Thank goodness.
Holy crap! That was the 3rd level. There's one more 3rd level, right?
I don't think there was. I don't know.
Holy crap! Yeah. I remember this, and I'm not even a WCW follower back in the day. I just remember seeing it for the first time and thinking to myself like,
hold on. Wow. You're right. There is a separate cage. Okay, the electric chair is in the separate cage.
Okay, the second cage, right?
Yeah.
And if I'm not wrong, they dangle like the belt on top of like the last cage or something like that. They have to get all the way down. Bro, I have no idea.
You know what
bro,
we need to do? Halloween
What?
Havoc watch along.
Holy, yeah, we should.
Chamber of Horrors match. Let's do it one day. Okay,
This year, bro. This year's Halloween.
let's go. Any other steel cage matches you can think of? I think we've run through most of them.
Off the top of my head, no.
Which is your favorite out of all the different variants of a steel cage match?
I really like World War III.
Oh,
Do you remember that? Do you remember World War III?
not really.
WCW. Okay, this is early WCW. So World War III was when they had 3 rings.
Oh, good lord.
I know. Okay, why I really like that? I just like the concept of it, but I haven't had a match that was really memorable.
But wait, hold on. It's just 3 rings, but is there a cage?
Yeah, if I'm not wrong, there is a World War III cage, right?
Technically, I'm looking at pictures right now. There are no cages, but I could be wrong. I don't remember.
If I'm not wrong, it's like a Royal Rumble sort of deal that they did. But obviously Elimination Chamber to me holds the most memory because I grew up in Ruthless Aggression era. So like that was like the dominating or like the dominant structure that was being pushed at that time. So Elimination Chamber would have been the one for me.
Oh, hold on. I am now looking at one picture in WCW. It's a cage on top of a cage on top of a cage with ladders, and people have to climb up on. What the hell is this? Oh my god. Okay.
That's the one I was telling you about.
Okay, so this is not the horrors. Look at this.
Yeah, this is the one that was on Ready to Rumble. What is it called?
No, this is on Nitro. Oh yeah.
As in this match was featured on Ready to Rumble, as in this structure.
War Games 2000. It was on. Oh my god! I don't believe they gave this away on free TV. Look at the ladder. Look at how dangerous this contraption looks.
Holy shit!
What bullshit is this?
Yeah. So what match is this?
I don't know. Well, like we said, it's right there. Go onto your WWE network. Look at WCW Nitro in the year 2000. Some more.
Yeah, this is probably why it ended, lah.
Yeah, they're putting their talent at risk here, bro.
If I'm not wrong, I think it's called like a triple cage match or some shit like that.
Good lord. Wow, WCW came out with a lot of shit. Oh, talking about shit, I don't believe we forgot about this one. Come on, bro. WWE is just as culpable when it comes to shit. And literally, this cage match had shit in it. Huh? No? You don't know what I'm talking about?
Coming to mind. Yeah, no.
Okay, here we go. And when you think of cage matches, any cage match, you think of like at least upper mid card to main event, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember when the Big Boss Man and Al Snow had a Kennel from Hell match?
Oh, Kennel from...
You erased this from your memory, didn't you?
Too much dog shit, bro. It's complete dog shit. The match.
Literally dog shit. It was a Hell in a Cell on top of a steel cage. And inside, in between, there were ferocious Rottweilers who weren't actually very ferocious. They are very good boys, all taking a shit ringside. So
on pay-per-view,
on pay-per-view. So it was the most ridiculous sort of like, well, pile of shit.
That match, it wasn't a WrestleMania match, right? Please.
No. I don't think it was WrestleMania.
I think it was a SummerSlam or something like that. I completely erased that from my memory, bro.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's see. Unforgiven. Yeah,
1998.
They are unforgiven for pulling off this match. And the worst part is, it's El Snow versus Big Boss Man. Like,
it's
why?
not for like a hardcore title or anything. It's just a one-on-one straight-up match.
Bro, you forgot their whole rivalry. I had pepper for lunch.
Holy, oh yeah,
the dog.
They basically like killed the dog and cooked it, right?
Yeah, well,
Oh my god.
Okay, Nashwan says search for Doomsday Cage. What is Doomsday Cage?
Bro, Nashwan, if I'm not wrong, this is the one we're talking about, right? It's like the triple cage WCW thing. It's called Doomsday Cage, is it?
I guess. It looks ridiculous. Doomsday Cage. Oh my god. Yeah. If anything, you have to give it to them.
Yeah.
For trying. At least they tried. They tried.
Bro. There is one match from TNA. TNA had their own version of a cage match.
Is it the one with the X on the top?
No, that one just a normal X division match.
Right.
The one I'm talking about is the Lethal Lockdown.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, Lethal Lockdown. Okay, Lethal Lockdown, I think has a very weird stipulation. I can't really remember, but I know it's like a one team versus one team kind of match. And there's like eliminations involved and like people getting locked out. Like they like if they lose, they have to get out for a while and then they can come back in.
Okay, but it just looks like the structure looks like a normal cage, right?
Yeah, but if I'm not wrong, Little Lockdown has a weird. It's the cage is not different, but the stipulation itself is different.
Okay, I see. Well, there you go. I mean, to be honest, there have been a lot of rubbish cage matches. Sometimes, it's not about the gimmick, it's about the story.